It's been springtime weather all week. It's been beautiful. I was able to go to Paul's hardware store and pick up more potatoes. And when I was there, I found out that he sold his store, and today is his last day, which is Friday. I don't know what the date is. Do you know what the date is today, Lily? No. I don't either. I'm a bit sad about that, but I understand he's owned it for a long time and he's ready to retire. And it is an old hardware store. It's been around for 120 years. And it sounds like the new people that bought it are going to keep it old-fashioned in the front section, and then in the back, which I've never seen before, this whole section in the back that they're going to make into just where they put the hardware, but they're going to still have seeds and potatoes and all that, so that's good. Check this out. My little sleepy frog friend. Come down here and see this. See all this grass seed? It's not growing. It's been a few years since I put down grass seed, and I forgot how long it takes them to come up. I've been putting Dutch clover down for a couple years now, and it comes up within just a few days. It starts to sprout, which is satisfying, you know. So every day I've been out here, coming out here just staring at these seeds, and I'm like, grow. I feel a little bit like Toad from the old books, Frog and Toad. When Toad planted seeds for the first time, he felt very frustrated because they weren't popping up right away like he thought they would. They'll come up. We gotta go open up the greenhouse door before it gets too hot in there. If I don't open it up, it gets over 100 degrees, which I don't want to burn out my poor little plants. But they're all doing so good, y'all. Come see. Check out the tomatoes. Look at this. Is this not fun? So look at this guy. He's like super big. He's like dun, 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 dun. Bigger than everybody else. It's a Juliet tomato, the hybrid. Some of them are definitely bigger than others. I'm gonna mark the ones that have gotten bigger, and we'll see if they produce better than the others. I'll just be kind of curious to see. I'm gonna go ahead and plant some more sunflowers today. I've got a few of the marigolds popping up, you see. And only a couple of these sunflowers popped up, so I went out and bought more. In fact, I meant to bring them out with me. I forgot. Huh. It's my lizard friend. You see him? Oh, he's shedding. Let's see if we can get a view from the outside here. Where are you? Nope. Where'd he go? He went back inside. Okay, no, he just disappeared into I don't know where. Just today. Oh, I came here to open the door, didn't I? Huh. I have to leave that open. Where's my gnome? My gnome's my little stopper here. Right there. But just today, the turkeys are starting to mate. Nathan made a little temporary area for the hens to lay eggs. I need to start getting the incubator all ready for some turkey eggs. You see here though, some of my Australian winter peas are coming back, so I'm gonna just kind of let them go and they'll climb up. And these are all my garlics. See, they're doing really good. Looks like we've got some of this hairy vetch coming back as well. Look at that. That's good. Let's see how they do. So it does look like some stuff has recovered from that hard freeze. See, these are all my, I guess these would be collard greens here. I've got a few sections like this. I need to cook these up. I think I'm going to go ahead and cook another pumpkin. And we'll throw some of these collard greens in there with it. I think that would be good. I haven't had another attack from the hawk, which has been good. I've been hearing him every day though, but he hasn't been bothering us. You see this row? It's wild. Check it out. Can you even tell that it's a row? I mean, kind of. These are the Australian winter peas. I've got my garlic in here. Now this is crimson clover just growing. What is this? This looks like cilantro, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it sure is. I need to come out here and go ahead and start picking this and drying it before it wants to bolt. Because with this warmer weather here, cilantro, dill will start to bolt if you get a consistent few days of 80 degrees. We have hit 80 degrees a few days this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these guys back. But it is a bit wild out here, and here's that weed called the henbit. It's actually kind of pretty, y'all, with the flowers. I had one cilantro over here that was looking decent. There's that cilantro. Here we go. I've got several of these guys. Cut these guys up. Ooh, gosh, I love the smell. So good. Look at all these little violas are looking pretty, see? These are the onions here. I put mostly onions on this row, I think. These bees are chasing each other. Oh, goodness gracious. If those were bumblebees or carpenter bees. Kind of looks like a carpenter bee, doesn't it? You gonna get it, Marl? You're gonna get stung. Carpenter bees don't generally sting. I have been stung by one once, though, on accident when I was gardening. One of the reasons I don't wear long dresses or skirts in my garden generally, or pants, because I've had them crawl up my legs. And one time I smacked it, I didn't know what it was, and it was a carpenter bee, and it stung me. That was the worst sting I have ever had in my life. I need to fill this darn food up for the chickens over here on this side. These buckets get so dirty. It's just wet today. We've been getting a nice, gentle rain every day, which has been perfect for my grass seed, because I've been a little worried if you know, it decides to get a real pounding rain, it could end up washing my seeds away. So it's actually been perfect. I had to go get more chicken feed today. Our chickens have been laying so well, y'all. It's been amazing. We've been getting like 19 eggs, which has been great because we were having issues back in September. And our hens were not laying practically at all. We were getting the same feed that we had been getting since the beginning and since we had chickens at Tractor Supply. And they were even acting hungry, like we weren't feeding them even though we were feeding them. So we ended up switching to more of a local company. I think they're based out of North Carolina, called Tucker Mill. I'll show you the bag. I need to go get it out of the car. But it's got 22% protein and it's only like $18.99 a bag, which is a great deal. And they have been laying so well. Once we switched their food over, they started laying again. It really sucks to pay all this money for food to feed your chickens and then they not lay anything. Y'all want some chicken scratch? I just got some of that too. Winter rye's been doing good too. Now I got that because it's capable of bringing up potassium from the soil so that your plants can get to it. So that's why I planted that one. I'll probably do more of it next year because it's done really well, even with that hard frost that we got for a few days. So if you see, I've been working on covering this section here. This is what it used to look like. And then I cover it heavy with chicken bedding. And I clean that out every 2 weeks. In fact, I gotta clean it out today. but I should be able to get this one nice and buried. And then I have a few more I need to work on. The weeds have gotten a little crazy, which is fine. Hi, baby boy. You want to come say hi too? Come on, Morrow. Come on, bear. I think I'm gonna have to open up my greenhouse top section and take down that canvas because it's just getting too hot. In fact, I've been looking at the weather. I watch the weather religiously, really, and the last colder night, it's only gonna get down to 38 degrees. I don't think we're gonna get any more frosts, but you never know. But looking at the weather to come, the first week of April is supposed to get up to 80 degrees. Bear, Morrow. She gets too wild. Oh, look. Oh, my tulips. These are the tulips that are supposed to have a pretty fragrance. I planted these a month ago. And they're already coming up. Look at that. That is so fun. I planted this whole section here. So that will be really pretty. And roses are coming to life. Everything's coming to life, y'all. Having fun coming out here and seeing what else is starting to look pretty. You see, I was showing you this one last week. Look at all the green already. The blueberries. I've got 6 blueberry bushes and I keep meaning to get at least 6 more, if not 12, and this whole section will just be blueberries. Because remember, the goal is to get rid of as much grass as possible. Y'all should come see my little baby chicken. He's doing good. Or she. Beagle, is this your spot today? Is this your spot? My fluffy boy. Look at my fluffy boy. Hey guys. Y'all are growing up and you packed your water. Chickens love to pack their water. I need to clean it out every day. It's gross. You're getting all your feathers. You're pretty. Here he is. And he's doing great. Even with his little foot. I don't know if you can tell how he kind of walks on it sideways. Getting around just as well as the other ones. He runs just as fast. Oh, you're doing so well. And he's getting his little feathers. He's still quite a bit smaller than the rest. What do you think? You gonna be my little friend? My little garden friend. When the garden is big enough, I can bring this little guy out in the garden with me. And I want to try to make him friendly, so he just lets me pick him up. I keep calling you a he, but I really don't know. I think it's a boy. You want to go back in with your friends? Go on. So cute. In fact, it's about time for me to clean this out and move them outside as far as this whole room here that we keep them in. Well, Mellie's got a little spider friend. Where is she? You said she's feeding right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I see her. She's at the top.
And also I caught another spider just then.
Oh, it's hard to see her, huh? There she is. What's her name?
Charlotte?
Charlotte. Melody's been collecting
She's
flies so that she can eat. And what, she's got little eggs down there?
Yep.
We opened them. We opened the egg sack and now there's just little eggs all over the bed. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's interesting. So what are you going to do when they hatch and then you have hundreds and hundreds of tiny little spiders coming out? Just don't leave it on your bed, okay?
Why not?
Because then you're going to have spiders all over your bed.
Nuh-uh, they can't fit through. They can't fit through.
Oh, there's the hawk. Gosh darn, I wish I had a zoom camera. That thing's huge. Plan on getting a zoom camera because I want to be able to show y'all in the spring and summer some of the bugs and the eggs and how to identify them, and I can't do that with my GoPro. Whoa, that's another one. Let's go down there and see if we can at least hear them because they get so loud. Oh, look, there's two of them. Huh. I wonder if they have a nest over here or something. Gosh darn, I don't know if y'all could have seen that very well. I need to get a zoom camera so you guys can see more stuff. If anybody has any suggestions on a zoom camera, let me know. I'm in the market for a new action camera as well. This GoPro has been glitching like crazy. It's driving me crazy. Interesting. I don't know how hawks have their nests. Like, does the male help out? Not sure. Because they were definitely together. And it is that time of year. Are you waiting for me, Morrow? I know, I came out here to get the chicken feed and chicken scratch and I got distracted by the hawks. Oh, I hear it. How did they get over there? I don't know. I guess we have a lot of predators around here. Birds of prey. They're everywhere. It is just too hot in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this canvas down. And I'm gonna try to balance myself on this swivelly chair and try not to fall. Oh, hi, lizard. You just startled me. I'm gonna stand on this table. This is quite precarious. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go and clean up the house a bit. It's Friday and I always like to make the house extra clean for the weekend. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make some biscuits and gravy for breakfast. That sounds really good. I think we'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Look, they're just starting to sprout finally. You see it? It's been exactly 7 days since we put these down. I've honestly been worried if they were gonna sprout. I'm starting to worry a little. Come out here and stare at them. But yeah, they're coming up finally. Mara, what are you eating? Are you eating the grass? Oh, it's delicious. This is weird. Look. It's February. Isn't that just weird? I'm gonna go check on my seeds. Well, my seedlings. Huh. It's like my phlox is starting to bloom as well over there. Let's go see. And there's grass seed everywhere. I worry about walking on it, but it'll be okay. Let me stare at these ones, see if they're doing anything. Ah, yeah. They are popping open. That's great. Are the honeybees out? Not surprised. Here's the phlox. I think I got a wild raspberry right there. Spring definitely came early this year, didn't it? Hi, Miss Cinnamon. How are you doing today, sweetie? Hi. Your dress is a little bit crooked. I think we're gonna have to fix that, huh? She's a very sweet little bunny because Lily spends lots of time with her. You stay out there, crazy pup. Warm in here. Glad I opened that up. They're already bigger. So look at this. These are blooming. I should have taken them off. These are getting little buds. Little spice bushes coming to life. That Jarndale squash, the seeds that I collected, I planted a few just for fun. And look, one popped up. I'm gonna be planting all my squash and peanuts and beans in March next month in containers. That way when I'm putting them out, they'll be a good decent size. And I've just found that my beans in containers works better because when I put them out, especially when we're going to be getting a lot of rain like we are, I see in the forecast here, they get soggy and they end up just rotting and turning into mush in the ground. So if I plant them in containers in my greenhouse, I have more control and I can make sure they don't get too wet because they will just rot in the ground out here. This clover's coming back. You know what though? Last fall, planted that clover out here, and you know what, y'all? I thought that bag of clover was Dutch clover, but I'm looking. That looks like crimson clover to me. I don't know, can y'all see the difference? So this is the crimson clover, and then this is the Dutch. See, the Dutch kind of has a little pattern on it, you see? And the crimson clover, well, it's just lighter green, and then this will get really tall. Oh boy. Well, that will be interesting. I was wondering why there's crimson clover growing over there, and that would make sense because I put that seed out. This will get really tall if I don't mow it, and it will get those pretty long crimson flowers. See? This one's more established. It's much bigger. It's doing good. Everything's coming to life, y'all. It's just beautiful. It's fun to come out here every day and to see all the new stuff popping up. I like this early spring. You know, normally in February here, we've lived here for about at least 5 years. Are we going on 6 years? I don't know. But every year, February has been our coldest month. Not this year. I've been looking at the weather and things look like they're consistently just warming up. You know, y'all, I was wondering why this row was so tall. It's because it's crimson clover. I might just let this row go and let it get real tall and I just won't use it. Because the crimson clover is so pretty when it does bloom. But when it gets really hot, it will die off. I will be getting actual Dutch clover next month and putting that out. But you know, the crimson clover is real pretty. And you know, so is this henbit. And this pretty white one, huh? I don't know what this one is. I'll have to look that up. It's pretty in its own way, isn't it? Lots of weeds. I think weeds are pretty though. Big bed of strawberry. I love this stuff. Honestly, kind of avoid burying it right here on this row. Just letting it go. I just like it too much. I'm excited about that hairy vetch. Now, hairy vetch can get a little bit insane, so we'll see how that works. It can get wild, so I'm gonna eventually have to figure that out, what I want to do with it. Because I'm gonna be putting, I think I'm gonna be doing the jarndale on this arch here. This hairy vetch will get pretty purple flowers. Oh, it's gonna be another warm, beautiful day. I'm gonna go get some other stuff done, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me, and take care, and we'll see you next time.